It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got another beer that's been launched into Aldi in the UK. This is Williams Brothers Brewing Company's Paolo Peach Pale Ale. It's coming in at 5.1% ABV. I actually like the colour of this can. I've seen some recent designs, or I bought some recent beers in Aldi, part of the Williams Brothers range. The Warehouse Pale Ale and a few of the others, and the design has been okay. This is the same design, but I just like the peach colour. I just think it works. It's more prominent. It made me go, ooh, new beer in Lidl. Wrong one, Aldi. Let's pick it up. Let's buy it. Okay, so without further ado, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. A little bit of smoke on the can opening. It was about £1 a can for this. Not expensive at all, really, for a craft beer style of beer. £1. Yeah, it's pretty good. We got a 2-finger white head, a light amber coloured beer. There's a little bit of suspension in the glass, a little bit of particle suspension, I'm going to call it. I can't work out if it's yeast or if it's just maybe small bits of peach in the beer. Good levels of carbonation. It looks nice, as I said, like a straw coloured light ale. Let's get the aroma. You're going to buy this beer, it's got peach right the way across the front of the can. If you bought this and you don't like peach, then don't buy this beer. Don't buy this beer. But there's an element of a big element of craftiness that's gone into this beer, and I don't mean craftiness as in craft beer. I mean craftiness as in bending the rules massively and making this look like a craft beer. It's very, very, very artificially peach infused, just by the aroma. But not just that, and I've picked this up before. The Warehouse Pale Ale from Aldi, I quite enjoyed that. But Williams Brothers seems such an up and down brewery at the moment. They just... I'm hesitant to say at this stage because there's so much peach flavour, and I'm wondering if the peach flavour is reacting with the other flavours in the beer. What I'm wondering is, I'm wondering if I'm picking up a little bit of diacetyl in the beer, a little bit of butterscotch. I really need to taste it to work it out. Let's dive in. Cheers. My neck. Blooming neck. This is terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm going to start off with a story going all the way back to 2012, nearly 10 years ago. Williams Brothers Brewing Company were producing top-end craft beer in Scotland. I mean top-end craft beer, really, really good stuff. They were using like heather in their beers. They were using all sorts of like bog myrtles, and they were being very, very experimental, producing top-end Scottish craft beer. 2012, I went to the it was the European Beer Bloggers Conference up in Leeds, and it was in one of the big buildings in Leeds, probably the council hall or something, but it was a great big room. And the Williams Brothers bar was one of the busiest bars there. There was a big queue of people ready to try their beer. And it was actually the two Williams brothers at the time serving the beer to everybody. And they were proper proud, and they were proper kind of in the moment. Everybody wanted to drink their beer. It was great beer, top-end craft beer. And it was the bar that everybody wanted to stand around, be around. It was that bar. They were the very, very, very early. I mean, craft beer back then was a very smaller. It was a lot smaller than it is today. In terms of market share, I mean, in terms of people interested in it, it wasn't massive back then. But they were the bar to be at, Williams Brothers. A bit like they are, and a bit like how Cloudwater and Verdant are today. Williams Brothers were, back in the day, the bar to be at the Guild of Beer Writers or European Beer Bloggers Beer Conference thing. And we're talking bloggers from all around Europe. It's hard to imagine how much of a fall in terms of beer quality. I bet the brewery's big now. I bet it's massive. I bet that, you know, brewing for Aldi, they're making quite a bit of money, and kind of big regional brewery now, Williams Brothers. So success financially, probably, but in terms of a fall in beer quality, it's quite astonishing. It's quite astonishing to see the fall that Williams Brothers have been willing to partake in. To say, okay, Aldi, yeah, we'll brew this beer, £1 a can, and you know we'll put a load of peach ice cream concentrates in it, and put no hops in it at all. A fall from grace, and I mean, I understand the need to make money. I totally understand the need to make money, but as a pair of brewers, the Williams brothers, who were very, very passionate about craft beer, there's no way they drink this stuff. There's no way. I'm telling you, you drink craft beer because you like craft beer. There's no way they finish their day in work, get to the weekend and go, right, okay, we're going to buy, or we're going to take home from the brewery a load of Paolo peach pale ale, and we're going to sit there all weekend drinking this stuff. It's shocking. It's absolutely shocking. There's an astringent bitterness on the back end. Just a horrible astringent bitterness. It's butterscotchy, which indicates diacetyl, and it's got a horrible, horrible peach flavour, artificial peach flavour that runs right the way through the beer. Terrible. I'm not even going to read the back of the label, because I'm not even going to read the back of the can, because I just cannot be bothered. If you want to, you're very welcome to do that. That is one of the worst beers I've ever reviewed on the channel. It's terrible. It's a 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.